This video is rated TV-16, has some harsh language which may not be appropriate for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Heavy Metal Explosion coming at you with another figure review. This time it's Robots in Disguise, Storm Shot. And I saw this figure quite some time ago, and I thought that it looked really good. Now they're being packaged in robot mode. I'm not sure with the understanding as to why, but I seen this figure in the stores and it gave me an Aerialbot-esque mindset for him, and I liked it. I wanted to see how many steps it had. I wanted to see type of posability it had, and it hit all those cues. I mean, this figure really did hit probably a good 90% of all the cues that I wanted out of my mainline figures. And this is an animated series figure, which you would think would have limited articulation and all that, and really I don't think it was until Cyberverse where you started getting the limited articulation, and I think it's really neat that you can get, you know, something that could relatively be in your generation's mainline in an animated style figure. So taking a look at it, and you see there's a lot of paint apps on here. Red, blue, another type of blue, red, under here, visible head syndrome. Kind of homaging them go there. Red, blue, white, etc., etc. Faux, well, not really faux, but landing gear that doesn't roll. These are, I guess, to mimic landing gear. The only bad thing about this, really, that I have is that this doesn't fill out enough. And that's pretty much my only drawback to it, really. That and these wing stabilizers don't rotate back. Here's his gun. Kind of like this big shotgun mode, but I also like this little twin double barrel thing, pistol or whatnot. It's real neat. I like this. Yeah, but I don't care for the ports on here. What I would like is for Hasbro to bring us like little rockets to stick in here on the wings, you know, something, a third party to make a filler piece for here. Would have been great. So a comparison, which again, like I said, this is the main line here at the time, and they're roughly the same size. I mean, that's saying a lot. Put it in the frame here. I mean, that's saying a lot. All right, and get the transformation. Again, obviously you got robot mode underneath with a jetpack slash jet on top. But so we unpegged the arms, and the arms are, you got that goes in there. Unpegged the arms there. Kind of bend the body like so, and take the legs, fold them out, basically just like you would on the Combiner Wars. Plug them back in, and you've got, oh, can you see this port right here for this tab here? There we go. Pull your legs apart and pull your feet out. Thought it came out further than that, but, and there you go with the legs being all done. Flip out your hands like so. And this is neat here. So you pull back here, pull that back, take this and bend it, and take these wings, get your arms out the way, take the wings and rotate those. Take this cockpit, fold it up in on itself, and there's this slot goes into that tab, and on here you have these little tabs there that go into those ports there. They are shallow, so it doesn't really stick real hard. And you got yourself robot mode. I mean, it's good looking robot mode. I'm really liking this. It's a very Cybertronian head sculpt. And let's see if I can get some more light out here for you. Guess not. Thought I could get some more light for you. The head does turn. Arms go out. They could go all the way around if need be. They do move like this. Bicep, elbow. No wrist articulation. No waist articulation. So that's a bummer there. But because of that hinge there, it kind of is dropped just below, right in this area here, so there is no way to get that hip articulation. Full Van Damme, full Monty, thigh, knee, and that's it. What else could this guy have done in order to give him better articulation? I'd say ankle pivot, these rotate back, reposition this hinge here in order to give him waist articulation, and that's really all we need, really. I mean, sure, you could have gave him something like balled up fists, so that it's not this kind of open hand not so open hand. Could have made the wings fold back a little bit. And I mean, other than that, I mean, geez, I think it's a great figure. It really is. It's a nice looking figure, and honestly, if I could find another one of these guys, I might even make the attempt to try and put a seeker head in there and turn him into a seeker. I mean, it's just that it's really that interesting. And as you know, I've been putting out a couple little custom videos on me wanting to make some seekers out of the Combiner Wars. Mainly because if I try to do it out of the Titan Masters, then it's going to always have that head coming off. And me personally, I think the Combiners is probably the best fit, at least for the time being, until maybe they decide to bring out some deluxe Seekers in the new Siege line that isn't Voyager scale. I like the deluxes. I think the deluxes give a good medium throw to your whole line. Your leaders, robots should all be like a Voyager scale, you know. Then you have some that should be like Shockwave should be, is a true leader scale. Soundwave, in my book, should be a true leader scale. Or at least one of those figures that's just in between leader and Voyager. Something to that effect. But this, I mean, it's a great figure, and he does hold his weapon. I don't personally like it a whole lot because it does have weak points in it. Because there is no grip. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there is no grip at the top of that. It's only holding at the top around the thumb and at the pinky. So it could have been, that could have been better. You know, it could have been a complete fist, and I don't mind complete fists. It's okay. I have an imagination. So we get another aerial bot that I have that I also like, which was one of my favorites when I was growing up, and that is Slingshot, or Quick Slinger in this case. I'm going to do a review on these as I go along, mainly because they were my favorites, and I like some of the Stunticons. The Stunticons was my second favorite. Combiners. Then behind that was like Bruticus, and pretty much that was it when it came to combiners. I mean, I liked Devastator when it first came out, but once the real combiner thing hit the scene, it was just, that was it. I mean, Devastator was the weak link. But yeah, I mean, really, this is a good figure, and I enjoy this figure. I like this figure a lot, and hopefully, maybe I can find me another one that's not too terribly expensive, and I can give it a shot trying to get me a Seeker out of this mold. I really like my Seekers, and I don't mind if they brought out Seekers, you know, in this class, you know, one every every year in order to, spice things up a little bit. But again, if you can find this guy, I give him a hell yeah on picking them up and putting them in your collection. So until next time.